Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very, very, very well. Do you like the Dolly Parton merch? I got all this at Dollywood. Yes, mom, if you're watching this video, this is the shirt that I'm going to be giving you, but I felt like I just wanted to wear it once before I send it to you tomorrow. I also got these little rings engraved in Dollywood. I know you can't really see it, but they have Bonnie and Dolly, my two dogs, on it, and I got this little butterfly necklace because let me tell you something, if you haven't been to Dollywood, she loves a butterfly or two. Alright, let's talk. So I'm going to be addressing the second part of the H3 stream today in which they were talking about me. And I want to clarify something, first of all. So they had done that spiel about me, and that was what I had filmed on, right? And I saw, and then later in the podcast, maybe like an hour or so later, I had posted the screenshots of the actual text messages with Donna proving that what Ethan was saying was inaccurate. And then they went back and corrected themselves. Now, I just want to clarify that I think I've been doing YouTube long enough that I feel like people's opinions on how I should react to things don't bother me anymore, and I genuinely mean that. And when this is going down, and I was getting backlash from people being like, how dare you make a video immediately before they even apologized? I'm like, number one, it really takes being at the forefront of a live stream of over 40,000 people watching it, of someone literally just berating hate at you, to know the ramifications of that. My social medias were being absolutely flooded with people. That was why I immediately tweeted out the screenshots. And if I had not tweeted out those screenshots, I would not have gotten this second part that we're going to react to now, where people are like, maybe Adam was right, or maybe Adam isn't so bad. So fuck out of here with that, like, bullshit of you responded too quick or whatever. The only reason I got this, which we're going to watch, is because I debunked it in the moment. And thank God, because I'm jet lagged right now. Thank God I was awake. Otherwise, what? I would have had a couple days, maybe a week before they addressed this again, of just like berating hate from the H3 fans. And listen, I understand it. I get that they're so passionate, the fans and stuff. And I'm aware as well that the H3 subreddit is absolutely ripping me to shreds right now. That is what they do. However, it's not the first time they've done it to me. Like, I have been on a roller coaster with the H3 subreddit, and they have loved me and they have hated me. I have been loved and I have been loathed. And, you know, they have absolutely, like, H3 doing these streams facilitates this hate. And listen, I'm a drama channel. I'm not going to comment on whether that's bad or not. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. But all I'm going to say is, don't comment on how someone should react to it if it's not happening to you. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? Because I was just like, wow, if only you went on your social media whenever one of the biggest podcasts with like 40,000 people is literally just coming for you and lying about you and insinuating that you're trying to use this older woman, and oh my God, you're so creepy and all, like please put yourself in that. And it was just really ironic to me how quickly the little mob go. And I know that the H3 subreddit are currently running with their little memes and stuff about me. Again, this is not my first time that I've been through this with the H3 fans, and it's not lost on me at all how much they all pretended to like me during the Colleen saga. It's not lost on me at all. It's very, like, with these people, it's transactional. I understand that, and with their fan base, even more so. So anyways, let's get to this follow-up. All right. Also. I wasn't going to address this, but I am going to address this. Seen a lot of comments, specifically on the H3 subreddit, being like, talking about Olivia. Now, I've been seeing the weirdest connotations with my relationship with Olivia, right? I really like Olivia. And we have had a friendship over the last couple of years. And, you know, I went to her birthday party to debunk the Reddit. I actually did get invited. I didn't just show up. No, by the way, I didn't send the flyers on her birthday. That was not me. Don't know who that was. And, you know, we've had this back and forth for a while now. I really like Olivia, and I'm seeing that there was a lot of people, specifically in my comment section, kind of saying, why did Olivia not speak up and stuff like that. I kind of want to end that. I appreciate people, they're coming from a good place, but it's not up to Olivia to say anything in general. And who knows, maybe she was on Ethan's side as well. Like, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like, you know, after this, like, I really do have to kind of look at my relationships with people in the YouTube sphere. I think this has been a really big wake-up call. But that doesn't mean that Olivia should be on stream having to defend me or having to speak up for me or, you know, speak up against her boss who, with what Ethan was, he was on one. It's not her responsibility at all. And I know that a lot of people were kind of taking that very personally on my behalf. I just want to let you know that I don't care about that. I don't care. It's not something that I feel she has to do or had to do. So I do just kind of, if you see comments like that, like, don't feel that you have to defend me. Don't feel that you have to go against Olivia. It's not deep in my eyes like that at all. Keep in mind that she is still an employee of Ethan, and I would hate that she would ever get in trouble for having to defend me. And, you know, we have had a relationship over whatever time period it has, and I have nothing bad to say about her. I think she's a really, really, really lovely girl. She's always been so kind to me, and she's just really fun to be around. And I've appreciated my time with her, and, you know, that's probably it now, you know what I mean? But I will say that this definitely has been a sort of wake-up call for, like, are you friends with people, are you not? Again, I am just kind of rambling right now, but it's been a weird night, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's been very up and down, you know, my dynamic with H3, and I just think that this instance, like, Ethan was looking for something, and he didn't get it. And I'm so glad that I immediately was able to debunk it, because the wrath I would have felt over the next few days to a week before they ever address this again would have been intense. And I think that there's a part where he calls Donna, which we're going to watch, and, you know, basically Donna says that nothing ever bad happened, and Ethan's, like, disappointed. And it just proves my point that he was, like, wanting something to come at me for. Now, I do also want to clarify that this part, Adam McIntyre, it does say now redaction later in the episode. Let's get to this.
What did Adam post?
Posted all the DMs with your mom. Here they are. Honestly, kind of exonerating him.
In what way?
Your mom is the initiator of all of it.
Huh?
Yeah, take a look. She invited him to dinner. She was the one that reached out to him. It was your mom.
And again, in my eyes still, this is all very innocent, and it's very unfortunate that Ethan turned something innocent into something that is now up for debate. I don't have a bad word to say about Donna. I really don't. She was very lovely to me that entire family's era. Very lovely to me. I have nothing bad to say about her, which is why this is so unfortunate that Ethan has turned this into something. And not only did he turn it into something, he turned it that I was using her and had some sort of aim and was being creepy and wouldn't leave her alone and all like this. And it's like, fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, also, and this is why I'm really pissed right now, and I'm trying to keep myself as cool as possible right now. Becky, of course, had posted and said, calling someone a nasty clout chaser and a rat, and then having to admit you were misled and wrong after you know they're already being called that to this day because of a story that you yourself brought so much attention to is really irresponsible, rude, and stupid. I don't care what the reasonings are, and I think that's a very shitty thing to do. And when you have a huge platform, you should be aware of the power your words have and what they will bring to other people. This really isn't my business, so I'm not going to say everything I want to, but wow. I'll add that I wanted to scroll through some of the comments, and this was the first one I saw. Wow. Who would have guessed this would happen? Totally unexpected consequences of doing this in front of thousands of people. Surely this won't cause any problems. So ridiculous. Becky, who was obviously in the Colleen story, had posted, and its comments basically saying, now all this shit is coming out about Adam, kind of got to question all the shit he did and said about Colleen. Also, one thing I want to clarify is the live chat during this was stuff like that. You know, Team Colleen and all like this, and there's been so many comments across all the H3 things, and obviously they are not responsible for what their fans do, but whenever they directly rile them up, I think they are. the Colleen shit was bullshit, and here's proof of it. If that doesn't make sense to you, just know that it doesn't make sense to me either. So, and I saw that Oliver had tweeted being like, it's really sad to see people now questioning the entire story because of, by the way, nothing I've done, but Ethan fabricating something that happened and it being on the internet, you know, for a while, and then retracting it. But it's on the internet. And he did it in front of, what, 40,000 plus people? And what are the impact of that? Okay, so people now don't believe me with the Colleen thing. Listen. That Colleen shit has been going on for years for me personally. But what really fucking bothers me, is Ethan Klein, who literally was able to monetize off of all of that Colleen shit, right? Being able to monetize off of the entire situation, right? Number one, said that he cut off communications and he didn't want to be with me after the Donna thing, which happened in 2021, right? Well, why were they trying to get me on the podcast all last summer? Okay, number one. And then number two, because of Ethan Klein's bitterness towards me, we now have Becky and Oliver reading comments that all of us lied about Colleen. Because of why? Because Ethan Klein lied. And the H3 fans are like, oh, well, he didn't have the information correct. And I'm like, wow, I wish one day y'all will give me the grace that you give him. Fuck me. The H3 fans are the first ones to fucking bite, but the ones to give the biggest grace. So I think it's really unfortunate that now Becky and Oliver have been pulled into this and they're reading tons of shit like that. Anyways, back to this.
What did Adam post?
Posted all the DMs with your mom.
So obsessed with the fact that I'm still a member on H3, by the way. Enjoy my money, guys.
Here they are. Honestly, kind of exonerating him.
In what way?
Your mom is the initiator of all of it.
Huh?
Yeah, take a look. She invited him to dinner. She was the one that reached out to him. It was your mom towards him, not the other way around.
She would always shout him out on families, I know.
Eli, I'm so glad you're able to laugh about it.
Take a look.
Who started that convo? Let me call my mom.
He says she did.
What? There's no way my mom messaged him first.
No, she was like a fan of his, remember? She was watching his videos as drama recaps.
The drama videos at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, they're all clear on the story now, aren't they? But not, what, 30 fucking minutes ago?
Let me call my mom.
She was watching drama videos, I remember.
She fucked me.
I think you might need the apology podium.
Let's see. Let me ask my mom first before I issue a statement.
Warm up the podium, at least for this part. I mean, you know, whatever. The current drama is, you can have whatever opinion you want.
Let me call my mom.
I think she misunderstood his message because he sent her a message and I think she read it as he was asking her to dinner. It seems like she misunderstood one of his initial messages.
Let me call.
Oh, no. You're gonna get
My mom is involved in on-air drama.
Hey, babe, what's up?
I'm live.
You're live, okay. I'm here playing Mahjong. Friends.
How they doing? How you doing at Mahjong? You winning?
I won 2 games. I think everybody pretty much won a couple of games. It's been a pretty evenly matched group here.
Very good. Hi, ladies.
My son said hi. He's on the air. We're all on the air right now. So what's going on, babe?
Is there anything they want to say? I always like to hear from the Mahjong crew.
Do you guys have anything to say? Any Mahjong tips? No. Well, Deanna said maybe they'll meet you. It's Ethan. He's got a podcast on. Know the card. Like, know the card.
Know the card.
You know, he's a poker player. He was playing at tournaments. Him and my daughter-in-law Ela, and so they like to play games too.
So I have questions. We're going back in time a little bit. Adam McIntyre, you remember him?
I do.
And you remember?
He's doing too well.
He's doing fine, I think.
Is he? Okay. Dad was pointing out to me that his viewership was down or something.
What? Why do you guys got
Gag.
viewership count? I don't think that's even true. Although I don't know.
Your father was watching it, and so he mentioned it.
Gary, my views haven't been better.
Remember, I
I'm
liked
glad-
him. He was very sweet.
So I remember when you were gonna meet him for like dinner or something,
Yeah.
and we're like, "That's super weird. Don't do it."
I remember you told you said don't do it. Yes.
Do you remember who initiated that invitation?
I think it was him. I think it was him.
He's claiming.
Which way do I go?
By the way, it's not that I'm claiming, I'm literally showing, but isn't it so unfortunate that his mom is now dragged into drama because he wanted so desperately to talk shit about me? Here we have Donna inviting me out. This isn't a problem to me. Didn't make it a problem. Who made this a problem? Ethan, for no fucking reason.
Let me open it up. I haven't actually read them.
I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. I really don't remember. I thought it was him, but maybe not. Because he said he was going to be out there.
So here on August 7th, how did you get his phone number? He's not showing that.
No. We didn't.
No, this is DM.
Oh, this is Twitter DM. Okay.
Yeah.
Carrie and I saw you had COVID.
We never text or called. Donna gave me her phone number, and I never texted or called her out of respect. But obviously, that's not anything that Ethan would bring up.
I'm glad your vaccination helped. Feel better, Donna Klein. Nice that you signed it with your full name.
Okay. Thank
He
you.
just said, thank you. I discovered I had COVID. I tested positive, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, thank you for the message. Moving along. So he said I'll be in LA in November. If you have recommendations. You said, I'll make a list of things. How are you feeling? I'm babysitting my grandson Teddy right now. But when Ethan and Hila return from New York, if come out before the baby is born in November, perhaps we can all go out for dinner. Okay, I see. Well, my mom was thinking we were all friends and we were all gonna go out.
Oh my god. Okay, so Ethan, here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing, Ethan. Isn't it crazy that now, after he came for me, and that was his main thing, now it's been proven that I didn't do anything. He's literally being like, oh, well, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And then he said, oh, wow, thank you so much. There's so much to do and I have no idea, lol. Hope you and Teddy are well. I'm doing better.
Such a fun trip.
Better, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. He says that would be unreal. I'm sure y'all know some good dinner spots, too. Don't be too sure of that, kid. You don't know me. I don't know any good place to eat. Here are some...
Listen, I was 18 and I had never been in America before. I need the recommendations.
recommend to see and do while you are here in LA. And you gave him a bunch of recommendations. Thank you.
Wait. I don't understand how he's skipping 3 messages then where the bottom says, Gary and I will meet you for dinner there, and she's given, like, her favorite restaurant. Like, Ethan, the reason that you created a hate mob against me was because you said that I was, like, fucking berating her to hang out with her and go to dinner with her, and how creepy am I? And you're now seeing messages that I didn't fucking do anything, and you're like, yada, yada, yada. But that's not how it fucking works. That's not how it fucking works.
I don't know any good place to eat. Here are some things I would recommend to see and do while you are here in LA. And you gave him a bunch of recommendations. Thank you. Do you have any availability on the 15th? What is that referring to?
The previous messages in which she said, Gary and her will take me out to dinner, if you had read them, but you had probably already seen them and just went, oop, skip.
Was that for me or him?
He asked you, would you have any availability on the 15th? Like,
Well, I think he might have meant, do you want to go out to eat or something?
Because the previous message was that Gary and her will take me to dinner. Again, I don't see anything wrong with this. Like, people keep saying as well, like, oh, her age. It doesn't fucking matter. Oh my God. Like, they're also acting like she's like, what's the word whenever you're like that old that you cannot be like alert? I was 18. She was something. We both were our own ages. No one caused this a problem. No one thinks this is weird. It was Ethan that started this, but it started a hate mob because it was saying that I was like harassing his mom to hang out with her when that's not the truth. That's all this fucking boils down to.
On that, that's what I would take it as.
you said, wait, I'm confused now. Is she the blue or the gray?
He's the blue.
Okay.
Was that me or him?
He said, do you have any availability? And you said that's 15 or 16 works. And then he said, I can do 15. With a ton of emojis.
You can
Ton.
do 15?
So
And then we have Donna saying, sounds great. Here's my cell phone. Call me or message me a couple days and I'll put it in my calendar. And I don't know why he's not reading that, considering he said that I wouldn't stop reaching out to her, wouldn't stop texting and calling her.
What?
that's it. I feel like I'm going to have to get my hand on.
Could you imagine if I gave her my number and she never texted me? Ethan, I'm not saying that's a problem, by the way. I'm saying that Ethan would have blown that shit up. Thank God I posted those fucking texts whenever I did. Fuck me.
Was that your whole conversation with him? You guys didn't talk about anything else?
No, that was it.
Okay. Well, I apologize to Adam. My mom misled me.
I misled you?
I'm just
How did I
kidding.
mislead you?
I'm just kidding. I was calling him a creep.
So here's the thing. He goes, my mom misled me, and she goes, how did I? And then he goes, oh, never mind. So it was just an excuse to shit talk, and not even shit talk, but like literally push this false fucking narrative that has had a huge knock-on effect.
I thought he reached out to you to try to take you for dinner and be your best friend.
No, I mean, he was out here for your thing.
I was out there for the H3 pop-up, in which, as well, Ethan was able to give me and my friend, you know, where we were able to just message, I don't know if it was his manager at the time or whoever it was, maybe the person who was running Teddy Fresh. I don't know who it was. We texted him. We got in. You know, Ethan really hooked us up that trip as well, which is so frustrating that he is completely rewriting this trip. That was such a great trip, by the way, and that H3 day was so great. Whoever's number Ethan, you know, messaged me, whenever he like let us right into the venue, and it's just like, why are you making this such an evil thing of rewriting? Like it was a great trip and there was no bad things that happened, and it was like, I just don't get it. Like, yeah, talk shit about me all you want, but don't try to rewrite something. Like,
What thing? I never met him.
Remember, you guys had some sort of
Teddy Fresh pop-up.
you had some sort
I met AB at that and he was lovely.
Him in person.
I've never met Ethan, no.
he came to your
Huh?
your place.
No, I went to it, but I never met Ethan. It was someone else that let me in.
Poor Dot.
What? My place?
You guys were selling Teddy Fresh. It was some kind of
I don't think we met
a
him.
special
I don't think you met him.
collaboration or
Yeah.
something.
He came up. Okay. All right.
And he came, there was a whole bunch of people in line, and I think he came out for that.
Oh, we got him in. We got him a spot.
Because remember, I ended up sending his mother a beanie.
Right, I remember.
5 crack.
And also, really nice, Donna sent my mom Teddy Fresh hoodies or hats, which is really nice. Like I like have nothing bad to say about her, which is just like, it's so frustrating to go on social media and have this entire hate mob against me for something that, like, there's no story here. There is no story here.
Well, there it is, Adam. Do you have anything bad to say about him? You want to insult him?
Adam?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
He seems like a sweet kid.
Okay. Just checking. Did he make you feel uncomfortable at any point? Obviously, Dan. He never made you feel uncomfortable.
No, he was he was a sweet kid.
That's a shame.
What's the cutoff part?
Oh wait, yes.
It's just
people
his cell
pointing
phone.
out that there's something cut off that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Wait, what got cut off?
They're talking about this right here. Boo-doo-boo-boo. This message said, you don't need Ethan. Truthfully, the only reason this is not included was because I could only upload 4. It says, you don't need Ethan. It was talking about families, and it was like, you can create your own frenemies or something like that. It was basically making a joke that Ethan got rid of families, and she responded and was like, LOL, you're so funny, or something like that.
There's a little thing. He already explained that this was just a joke. This was when families ended, but he sent her a message that
I love Dan. He's been sticking up for me this entire time. Thank you, Dan. You have now been promoted to my favorite member on the H3 team. Thank you, Dan, for literally correcting things that have been so wrongly said about me. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that someone is on the team standing up for me.
It's cut off on the first picture.
Where?
Oh, let me go
Bob
back.
just sent it.
Where? Oh, this?
Oh, you don't need Ethan. So there is more conversation you're not showing, Adam. I see you're whispering in my mom's ear, trying to.
He doesn't need Ethan.
He said he was just joking. 'Cause
He
like,
came.
understand.
Can you believe this, Mom? He came to you and said, "You don't need Ethan."
When families was ending.
I don't need Ethan.
Thank you, Ela.
He's trying to get in your head and break us apart. Can you believe that?
I don't understand why he would say I don't need you.
Tell
What
her
did he
when
mean by
families
that?
was
When
ending.
families ended.
Oh. Well,
That's out of line, right? That was out of place.
well, maybe he was just.
We can agree. All right, we agree. That was out of line.
No, he probably meant, oh, you should start your own something. I don't know. Who knows?
Okay.
I don't think he meant it to be mean.
Mm.
I don't think he meant anything to be mean. I was not insulted by anything he wrote. I don't remember anything like that.
All right. Well.
He seemed like a nice guy. I don't know.
Well, so I have to apologize to him because I said he was creeping on you. So, Adam, I apologize. I obviously had bad information on that one. And apparently you're a nice guy, although I don't appreciate the "you don't need Ethan" comment. That's a little overstepping boundaries in a serious way.
No, it was.
No,
It's,
no, okay.
it's everything seemed fine, babe.
Nothing. It was fine. Okay.
It was fine. So I'm going to get back to my mahjong game because it's hard for me to focus while I'm talking.
Well, this was important. I appreciate you taking the call. This was important.
Okay.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Donna.
Hold on. He made a video about me and he said I'm embarrassing. He said I should be embarrassed
Embarrassed about what?
about what I said about Moses. He says the only reason I like Trisha is because the only reason that I'm saying nice things about Trisha because her podcast is doing well and that I embarrassed myself. What do you say about that?
I think he's incorrect.
There it is. But say it more mean. Like say something about him.
Well, I mean, obviously you have a disagreement with your brother.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
And it has nothing to do with I mean, I know you had a falling out with Trisha for crack, and and you
Let the poor woman go back to her game.
Certainly.
I personally had issues with Moses for some things that he said that were not true about your father and I. So that
Really? Oh, yeah, because he was talking shit about everybody behind our backs. What did he say about you again? I forget.
he made some sort of comment that Dad and I moved to Mexico to avoid taxes or something.
Oh, that was
like
fucking
which is so
ridiculous.
crazy
It's just
because we have to
totally.
pay taxes in Mexico and and the United States.
Also, you guys were retired. You moved there when you were retired. You weren't even working. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And nobody ever told him that. That was just
No.
a straight up,
I don't know.
completely fabricated lie, which he was doing about all of us, we learned, which is one of the reasons I was like, oh my God, this guy who I've been close with all these years, I don't actually know him at all.
Well, it was very strange that he would say something like that. It was very hurtful.
Yeah.
Being that he was family.
Yeah, someone you had spent time with. Mm.
Wait, I might want this.
Hold on. What do you got? Whisper it.
You talking to me?
Yeah, whisper it. What do you
I
have?
can't whisper it. They're sitting right here.
They can't hear. They're hard of hearing. They can't hear shit.
No, Ethan, I'll give away my hand.
Is it good?
Let the poor woman work. Play her game.
All right.
It's not. It's,
Again, I have nothing bad to say about Donna at all.
Apologize for what I said about everything with my mom. Clearly, she thinks you're a nice guy and likes you, and I was wrong about everything I said on that.
yeah, he's a good guy.
But his analysis is fucked up and dead wrong, right, Mom?
Analysis of I'm better off without you? Of course not. You're
No,
my
not.
son. I love you.
Okay, all right. All right. Thank you. You hear that, Adam? She's not better off without me.
No, I'm absolutely not better off without you.
That's right.
Okay, I love you. I'm gonna go.
All
Thanks,
right.
fam.
All right. Take care. Good luck out there. Hey, ladies.
Babe.
Hey, ladies.
My son's talking.
Get ready to pay up.
Get ready to pay up.
My mom is coming for you.
I hope I win.
Maybe
this one.
bingo's more their speed. They can't
I don't
compete.
think so. These
Oh.
guys, these women
Canasta.
are really good, Ethan. They're
What'd you say,
super-
Zach?
Canasta.
What's canasta?
That is that's taking
I
over
don't play
Mahjong.
canasta. I don't even know how to.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Again, in closing, don't have anything bad to say about Donna. It's really unfortunate that something that was very innocent got blown up to something that is completely not. Again, I really can't stress enough. I have nothing bad to say about her. She was really, really, really kind to me that entire era and still is. And I really appreciate that. And it's also just ironic that people will think that I won't talk about this considering how much my comment sections are being flooded right now with people literally being like, stay away from my mom. And basically, I have to stand up and defend myself. And if you see a problem with that, then I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, I will love and leave you. See you in my next one. Goodbye.